Hi there, Richard here again. In this video, I go through the first section of the audit, which looks at the on-page optimization of your website's content. The most important aspect of your content from a Google optimization point of view is that your text consists of valuable, original, and relevant copy that helps address and solve your customers' problems. We look at the audits for a couple of websites, a WebGenius one and a non-WebGenius one, and then just look at the key elements of the audit.
So firstly, we've got the audit of the Kindred accounting site, which has come out at 37 out of 100. Now this website is actually a really nice looking website with some good content on it. It's just a shame that the fundamentals of Google optimization haven't really been taken into account in the production of this site. So we're going to, as I said, look at SEO success factor number one, the right keywords in the right places, and then we're going to compare that with this website here, curtaineasy.co.nz, a WebGenius website that was done around about 3 months ago. Just out of interest, we guarantee, but one of the guarantees we have at WebGenius is that it will get a 100% score in the Google domination audit within 3 months of your go live date. So I've just used one from 3 months ago. So we're going to just make a bit of a comparison. Firstly, Kindred accounting. So the right keywords in the right places is about, firstly, as we say here, doing some keyword research with tools like the Google Keyword Planner, which actually allow you to tap in and see what people have actually been searching for on Google in the past few months. So it takes away a certain amount of the guesswork involved. You can actually see what keyword phrases are being searched for. And then obviously the idea is to get those keyword phrases into the original informative content that makes up the pages of your website. So it's not just about slapping a few keywords here and there. You've actually got to create good quality, original, relevant content around those keyword phrases. Google's way too smart these days just to be fooled by a few keywords. You've got to actually show that you've got content that's worthy of being ranked at the top of the Google search results, if Google's going to look at doing that. But you need to be able to have those keywords in the right places to be able to show Google what particular keywords you're intending that page to be relevant for. So each page on your website should target a different keyword theme revolving around a primary keyword phrase together with related phrases and synonyms. So again, it's about every different page that you have on your website is another chance of being found in the Google search results. And that's why they say in SEO, content is king. The more pages of original, informative content that you have, each one focusing on a different theme and therefore a set of keywords that's relevant to your target market, the more free Google traffic you're going to attract. And Google talks about this EAT or EAT acronym. The content that you have must be well written, unique content that articulates your expertise, so you're showing you're expert in your area, your authority and your trustworthiness. Those are the three elements that Google's really looking for. So within each page, you need to get your keywords and synonyms into areas like your page titles, URLs, descriptions, image tags, and content length. You need to have a certain amount of content. So let's have a look at the page titles firstly for Kindred & Co, which has been given pretty much a fail by the audit. The page title is the piece of text that you see at the top of the browser window. So it's the piece of text that would sit up in here. So this one here for the window treatments, for the Curtain Easy site, you can see if I roll over, window treatments Wellington, Hutt, Pororua, Kapiti and Horowhenua, whereas Kindred & Co is simply just Kindred Co. So the idea is to here you've got up to about 60 characters that you can use to get the keyword phrases for your pages into your page title. The page title is the place where you've got the most bang for your buck as far as your keywording's concerned. And as you can see here, really what Kindred Co is doing is making a mistake that a lot of websites make, in other words, using the actual navigation titles for the website as the page titles, which is really not taking advantage of that really important real estate to get your keyword phrases into your page titles. So if we look at the Curtin Easy page titles instead, you can see that they're chock-a-block full of the types of keyword phrases together with the geographical qualifiers that people are likely to use when they're on Google searching for the products that this company's got to offer. So Curtains Wellington, Hut, Porirua, Drapes, Kapiti and Horowhenua, window treatment companies, roller blinds, Wellington, retractable awnings. So all those different types of keyword phrases are in the page titles. Of course, that's not where it stops. There's got to be that relevant quality content on each of those pages, but the page titles is definitely the starting point for that. So that brings us to the next element that we talked about, and this is the URLs. The URL is the unique web address for a website. So in other words, here's the URLs for the Kindred Co, and it's important to get the keyword phrase after this / here. So you've got the main domain name, and then again what Kindred Co has done is use those navigation labels instead of taking advantage of that valuable space to get keyword phrases in. So again, let's have a look at Curtin Easy, and you can see those same sort of combinations of the keyword phrases have been used in the URLs as another way of really signifying strongly to Google what keyword phrases this page is relevant for. Okay, next we've got the description tags. So the description meta tags are tags that are not actually visible to users on the site, but they sit behind in the code of the website, and they're really important from the point of view that they'll often be used by Google in the Google search results as the description for that page. So to be valuable description tags, they should include the main keyword phrase that you're looking to include for that page. They should be between 100 and 400 characters, and they should have basically a description of what that business and what that page is about. So Kindred & Co essentially didn't have any of those description tags. If you look across at Curtin Easy, you can see that basically each one of these different descriptions is different and includes the main keyword phrases, is between 1 and 400 characters. So again, you've got well optimized description tags for Curtin Easy for Google. The next element is your image tags. Now, the actual content of the images isn't taken into account by Google at this stage in their ranking algorithm, but the file names and what are called the alt tags, so in other words the image tags, that's in the code of the page again. In other words, the text that's associated with those images is very much taken into account. And you can see that although this has been given a tick by the audit, probably the value of the keyword phrases here I'd have to say, fairly limited. Perhaps a better example would be these ones here, where we've got curtain and window treatment related keyword phrases, which have a little bit more relevance and therefore are going to count more from a Google point of view. Next element related to keywording is content length. Okay, so now there's no strict content length that's optimal from a Google optimization point of view, but definitely, if you want to rank well in Google, you've got to have at least a reasonable amount of content on the page, because it's that keyworded content, original relevant content. So you could say that we're just using a guideline of 400, which Kindred Code, to be fair, has come up just below. So if they had an average of one more word per page, they'd have actually got a green tick there. So they're not doing too bad in that respect. Whereas we look at the Curtin Easy site, there's a good average amount of content on each of those pages. So that gives you a bit of a summary on what's involved in getting the right keywords in the right places. Firstly, I just want to emphasize content is king. It's crucial to have good quality, relevant content, each page focusing on a different keyword theme. And then once you've got that, getting those keywords into those key places within the pages that are going to strongly signal to Google that your site and your pages should be found for those particular keyword phrases.